What's going on, guys? Just leaving the gym, early morning workout. I intended to get up a lot earlier. I'm about to be on this like 21 day 5 a.m. wake up just to build the habit. I've done it before, but it's time to really lock in, man. These past couple weeks that I've been going through this little minor transition from following my dreams and everything happening, it's definitely a wake up call. So it's just really time to lock in, time to get it. So just leaving the gym, about to get this day started. Before I went home, had to stop at the grocery store, get some milk. Some milk. Went to the doctor a couple days ago and found out I have really low vitamin D. So gotta get some milk, and so I can take my protein shake with milk instead of water. So, and I usually get lactate, but I'm really not sure that's working. So I'm gonna get whole milk this time. Like I said, man, last couple weeks been kind of rough. I mean, I went through some stuff, a lot of eye openers, but my car messed up. I couldn't drive, so I had to call on my friends to kind of get back out there. Got a new whip. Definitely thankful for that. Blessed. And so we're about to head back to work, I guess. I'm back on a show for a couple weeks. Have to readjust, reevaluate some things. Because I'm going back to work doesn't mean I failed or I'm like giving up or nothing. Just readjusting. This is all. Putting all the pieces together to make everything work. So headed up in here. Been on this show for, this is what, going on the 4th season, and I'm excited. So, like I said, going back to work per se, back on the show. This is a show I kind of started in the industry on. This is not kinda, this is the show that got my start, put me in place, met some people, and excited to be back. This is actually my 2nd day. I worked yesterday, so just kind of like threw me in there. What's up, Flippo?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Am I on the vlog?
Yeah, you will be.
Oh my god.
Throwing goddamn peanuts, shit, goddamn.
Stand up beside it, like you can see how big it is. Stand up beside it and take a picture. So, and then I'm like, in here looking stupid. I was like, well, since I'm looking stupid, I might as well act stupid. Like I'm just, you know. So I'm gonna start kissing out.
Now that I'm back at the house, figure it'd be a good time for me to update y'all, let y'all know what's going on or what has happened. So let's get this set up. So just to recap, quit my job, follow my dreams. But like, you know, like I was saying, working in the industry that I work in, it's not really quitting your job. You just go from show to show, and you know, when you want to pick it back up, you pick it back up. But all right, whatever. So like last couple weeks have been pretty rough for me because I like I was telling you guys, I drive Uber in my spare time to bring in majority of my income while I pursue my passions and my dreams. But the Friday, I think it's like the 3rd or the 4th, I forget which day. I was driving, everything was all good, and then on my way home, my car starts making this crazy noise, and I'm like, well, I was about to go get an oil change. I was headed to do that anyway, so I'll just wake up and go do that. No, as soon as I got home, I got a phone call from the mechanics. Mr. Williams, got some bad news. And I'm like, bad news, what could that be? You know, so he was like, you know, that sound your car is making, it's knocking. Your engine is bone dry. And like, bone dry. I'm thinking like, what do you mean bone dry? Like, I'm just thinking like, oh man, what am I about to do? Maybe I can do my own oil change or figure it out, you know. So I call a friend that knows a lot about cars, and we had somebody come check it out. And the guy said the same things those mechanics said, you know, probably need a new engine. And I'm thinking like, new engine? There's no way I'm about to put a whole new engine in this car or rebuild the engine or nothing. I'm just gonna get a new car. But I'm like, when am I gonna do that? I had no plans of getting a car this soon. I really was just in the house confined and not really knowing what I was gonna do. I had no way of making money. I wasn't working. I had no job. All these things are just running through my head. I kept praying and just trying to figure it out. There's nights I cried, you know, like I was really kind of like sad. I guess frustrated, worried. I started doubting myself, like, man, you know, what are you doing? How are you gonna make it? Pretty much moped around. It was kind of, I would say a week. I was kind of depressed. I didn't expect my car to break down and me need a whole new car. I didn't plan for that. You know, when saying I'm quitting my job and I'm starting this journey, I expected things to happen. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through your trials and tribulations. It's gonna get rough, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that. That's what I signed up for. But I guess I just didn't expect it to happen so fast. Like right after I felt like I had a handle on it, like I was good. We was gonna make this. We're gonna make this work. I started to see my vision just coming together, like, you know. So once that happened, I just kind of was like, you know, what are you gonna do? I had to sit and think about my life and where I want to be, where things were headed. As soon as I, you know, figure out my car's messed up, I get a phone call for a job to work on a pilot show that was crewing up here in Atlanta. And at the time, my car's messed up, so and I'm still kind of toying with the fact of like, what am I supposed to do, where I'm going. So, and I hadn't prayed, I haven't thought about it yet. So I didn't necessarily take that position, not knowing when I was going to get a new car, or what, if I was going to get a new engine or whatever. I just really just hadn't made that decision yet. But I was advised by my girlfriend, who, you know, definitely support, man. Whenever you're doing anything, you need the support of your family, friends, loved ones, partners, and I'm definitely thankful that I have that in the people that surround me. So she advised me to just to try to help me get out of my funk, to go just see what my options were if I were to get a new car. I took my options and I brought them home with me, sat with them for a while, and then that's when I went ahead and went to Kansas City for my mom's party, which was already planned. So all that stuff had to happen either way. I just wanted to enjoy my family, let my family, you know, enjoy me, meet my girl, and I will handle whatever I needed to coming back. So when I came back, away from my family and all that happiness, back into this sunken place. Now I haven't even seen that movie, so not the sunken place. I came back in my house where, you know, I was kind of faced with my reality. I had to make the decision to get a new car. So upside to all the downness, I got a new vehicle that I'm pretty happy about. It's exciting. Turned the negative into a positive. So, you know, who doesn't love a new car? So we got a new car. With that comes car payments and all that good stuff. But throughout this time, you know, of me not having my car, that was my job, that was my money maker. I had to do some self reevaluating, and without my car, there would be no way for me to make money. And I didn't want to be in that position. I didn't want to be in a position where I was, you know, setting myself back. I made the decision to reach out to my friends or my contacts that's in the industry to try to get back on the show, try to make that work. And so that's what I did. I actually started on Survivor's Remorse, which you guys saw earlier today, which was a show that I had worked on every season. Initially, I thought about if I go back to work, does that mean I failed? Does that look like I'm giving up? Things happen to you. It's life, you know. You reevaluate, you readjust, and you attack that way. So what we're doing now, you know, now that we're back in the fold, we're still grinding for the brand. You know, it's just like you just gotta, again, like I said, you make things work. A whole bunch of pieces come together. I wanted to share that story. I'm not even sure if I told it correctly or kind of like said it right, but I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on because I hadn't vlogged, I hadn't done anything. I was just really down. I had no inspiration, or you know, I wasn't working on anything. I was just like trying to figure it out, trying to wrap my mind around what was going on. But a good old mom called me fake, and I was like, you're right. You know what I'm saying? I definitely felt that way because this is my story, and whoever's watching, you know, I appreciate that, and I appreciate all the support, but it's my story. I want to be authentic and let you guys know what goes on when you truly follow your dreams. Everything's gonna come at you 100 miles a minute, and this is kind of what it is. I don't want to be fake and, you know, show the glory every time. You know, it's like, oh, we're so happy, everything's good, this is happening, these things are going on, when real life happens to people, and it's what I expected. So I definitely wanted to share with you guys what I've experienced so far, and I'll continue to do that. So that was my day. I'm in the house. More work to be done. Catch y'all later. Peace.